played it twice.
Oh, twice. Oh, all right.
I even accidentally put that camera and my face showed up on the
Oh, there.
I was like, ugh.
All right.
Yay.
Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome to Weapon of Choice. This camera's not crooked. It's the backdrop, isn't it?
Oh.
Like, whoa, it's like I'm in some bizarro Josh world here. That's weird. Just move it closer. It's gonna be weird. It's still weird. Whatever. I feel crooked. Are we crooked? I don't know.
Yeah, I think you guys are crooked.
What? Okay. Oh, wait. Okay, yeah, good enough. We did a photo shoot today, so it's all kinds of footprints on the backdrop. That's a little better. Whatever. Hey, it's Weapon of Choice live from Federico. We got really crappy audio quality today because I just got done shooting 4 looks on 8 models here at Federico today. And yeah, I'm wiped out, so I might not be funny tonight. I'm sorry, guys. If anyone's even watching, because I didn't set up the stream till late. I didn't announce it. So we're gonna power through this. We're gonna do a pretty bob. Oh, Josh is doing a bob on Weapon of Choice? Whoa, imagine that, crazy. We should just call it Weapon Bob. That's all I do anymore, is just bobs. But I only cut hair a couple of days a week. Hey, I launched my new website. So if you guys go look at the new JoshXO.com, you can see all the pretty pictures I've been doing lately. So that's pretty cool, and that's news. And yeah, you guys should subscribe to the YouTube channel and subscribe to the Federico Advanced YouTube channel. And yeah, and the Federico Advanced actually has a new website up, so you guys should check that out. You're part over here, right? Yeah. Alright. Good for you. That's good. Happy for you. Happy you're part there. Alright. So yeah, I'm going to do some quick and dirty haircutting today. You want to cut and textured and loose and fun? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, okay, cool.
I'm scared.
What? Scared? How about that? I shot 8 girls today, 4 different looks.
32?
32, that would be 32.
32.
Yeah, and then
How many shots?
I set up for the show, and we have crappy audio today.
Wow, man.
Yeah, it's amazing. I'm wiped out.
It's a killer day.
It was a killer day. It was a really killer day. Wow, look at that. It kind of looks like Darth Vader helmet right now. So that definitely needs to be cut up. Alright, so let's part down the middle. Right to the spine. Show Adam some of the black light shots. So
How many shots do you think you popped off today?
over 1,000. Over 1,000 shots.
What do you call accuations?
Yeah.
Accuations. This is for today. Wow.
Spray bottle. I usually don't use the spray bottle, but it's just a little too dry for underneath. Okay, so she's got an A-line. It looks like it was undercut a little bit. And there's funky stuff going on. It looks like the haircut was started triangular a little too soon, so that's why we have these like Darth Vader corners right here. So we're gonna fix those, and we're gonna round things out a little more. I think I'm gonna bring things a little round into the A-line there. So that should be pretty cool. So first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna part from the occipital up or down. Down and up. Put this out of the way. And we'll do haircut, an old school from like the Sassoon Contemporary Classics, called the Brat. And they actually put the weight line in first, and then they graduate up to it and then down to it. So that's what I'm working with. And it kind of makes sense because a lot of times you start from the bottom and then guess where your weight's going to be. And so my thing is just go ahead and put it in first and then work to it. And it's a total cheater method. It really is, because if you're good enough, you should just be able to like graduate up to where you want it. But I'm not that good, so. Because I always have the problem of like, if I do that, then I overdirect some way and my weight lines are off anyways. So I'd rather just put it in first and then try and soften it up. And as long as you don't like go deep to the scalp, you're usually alright. You guys are here late on a Thursday.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's your late night?
Tuesdays, just stick around. Walk around the school a bit.
Shake hands, kiss babies?
Kiss babies.
Should babies kiss hands?
Come here, baby. Baby. Baby, stop resisting, baby. Baby, come back. Let me see you.
Alright, there we go. There's some semblance to a weight line. Now I know where I need to go. So I'm going to drop down in the center. Right, and then when I lift the hair up, this hair out of the way here so you guys can see. When I lift the hair up, you can already see there's a bit of graduation, so I just follow that line down right to the nape. And hopefully everything works out. Sometimes it doesn't. It's okay, that's what the throw overcome is for. Exhausted from holding a camera all day. I can barely hold hair as I could.
How'd that shoot go today?
Am I really good?
Oh, those clothes are great, man.
Yeah, I like the black light stuff.
Yeah, it's super cool.
Yeah, so if you guys wanted to see the photos from the shoot today, probably by the end of next week, Adam will have them posted on Hairbrain under Federico student work. I'm really impressed by all the work that the students do. It's so funny because we always like, you know, if you've been in the industry a long time, like, you're just like, I'm a total expert, I'm a badass. And then like, some kids come along that have been doing hair for like 8 months and then just kick you in the butt. And it's just like, what? Wow. Your work is really good. That's amazing. Alright, so we just continue working around. Directing the hair slightly back. Working up to that weight line. And that weight line still looks a little heavy, but when I take horizontal sections to bring the stuff down, that'll soften out a little bit. So it does look a little strong still. Right, but if I look on profile, my graduation shape's already there. So, there we go. And we continue back. There's the weight line there, and then work down. Now you'll also notice that my finger position changes as I shift sides. So now, this thumb is pointing this way. So, just remember your thumb always takes you there. So whichever way you're working, when you're working palm to palm, whichever way you're working, your thumb should be pointed in that way.
It looks like a Brady Bunch dance.
Yeah.
You know, like Davy Jones goes to the prom and then Marsha starts dancing.
When it's time to change. Time to read. Remember that? Which one was it? His voice changed. And they went through this that was really weird. I think that's when Brady Bunch jumped the shark. Is when they became a rock group. It's when did that happen? In none of the previous episodes did you ever see him rehearse. Though it makes me wonder if the dad was kind of like Michael Jackson's father, and secretly when they weren't filming, he was just drilling him. And I'm sure Bobby Brady came up with a horrible heroin habit in his later years from the rock star Brady days.
All right, we have a question from Julie Klein.
What? People are watching?
Yeah,
Awesome.
7.
Oh,
How do you
sweet.
know how deep to go into the hair with that initial weight line? Just visual? Question mark?
Yeah, it's visual and it depends on the thickness of the hair. Basically, you just want that top layer gone. You don't want to go so deep that you're at the scalp. Otherwise, you're going to have to scissor over comb. Which is cool if you're going to scissor over comb, you can go ahead and go to the scalp. But I tend to just basically do the top layer. And what you can also do is you can come from underneath, like you're cutting bangs, and then drop the hair down, and then you can cut it under the comb and leave all this stuff long, if you want. It takes a little bit of practice. It's not the easiest thing in the world, I'm not gonna lie. But all this stuff still needs to be cleaned up, but you can see I do have a nice bit of weight line there. All right, so that now becomes a guide for my horizontal sections that I'm going to start bringing down. So I'm going to section across and back. And then I don't really see, and that's always the tricky thing about doing a graduated bob, is your finger position and stuff like that to achieve that kind of slope you want. But since I already put that weight line in there, my finger position just has to match that angle. And then my sections, my horizontal sections, just have to match that angle. So it's a little intuitive, but it does take a few times of practice to be able to sit that weight line in first. But once you get it, and you practice it, it's so much easier than trying to find your weight line. It's really good for box bob, so you don't have to do it triangular. You can do it straight across and just work to the cheek as well. Alright, so I'm going to take enough of the hair from underneath, and I'm going to drop this stuff down. Alright, I see my guide underneath. Just cut. I'm going to follow my angle around. Really for box bumps too, that's totally my preferred technique.
That's it. Whenever you can't get
I will say though, because you do put in that weight line, at 0 degrees, you want to make sure you give yourself a little more elevation when you start the graduation. This side I probably need to elevate it a little more, but I was trying not to block the camera. So yeah, as I elevate, I see there's a little bit of stuff like that there. My bad.
How do you enjoy those things?
Really like it. Yeah. I think as long as I have a metal bumper, I'm pretty happy with this.
Yeah.
I think as long as the handle's not offset and I have a metal bumper, then I'm pretty happy.
5 to 6, right?
5 to 6, yeah. So
Difference make,
it feels a little quicker.
Yeah.
It feels like I cut a little quicker. Because I cut with those 5s for the past 3 years now.
Yeah.
Pretty much only with the 5s. So it's a little weird to be done with the cut. And the big adjustment is wondering, do I go back and cut some more? Because it's weird to me to be done in 3 cuts instead of 7.
That's why when I'm using a small scissor for a week, and then all of a sudden I pick up a long one, it's just clumsy. Like my right hand finding my left hand again at times. You know what I mean? That extra inch.
Yes, it really throws it off. But the other thing is not so much the length on these scissors either, but the blades are like wider and they're heavier blades, so they chomp down a bit more. So that's really what is taking some getting used to. It should be called elbow choice, really? I know that. Yeah, we have Barber Elbow Live. We have
Barber Neck Live.
Yeah, we have Federico Elbow Live and Elbow Choice Live. You get to see a plethora of elbows every Thursday and Tuesday here from Federico. We should just start posting YouTube videos and have it be, who's that elbow?
Instead of hair rings, hands in love, it should be Federico's
Elbows we love. Just make a video of nothing but elbow shots. Here's our instructional. We should release that for April Fools. It's an instructional video with nothing but backs and elbows, but really comb out the sections. Okay, so here's a technique, and this is a secret thing I really like to do. So I come across like this. See, isn't that nice? Great. I always wanted, because, I was only doing those short attention span haircut videos. So one April Fool's, I just wanted to do one and just it be 10 minutes of me combing the same section. Like almost about to cut it, no, and then comb some more. Alright, a little higher elevation now at this point. And a lot of people, when I teach live, will ask me, where am I elevating to? And I'm like, a lot of times I don't really know. It's kind of a feeling. And it's the higher I want to, push that stuff, the higher I'm going to elevate. As long as I'm elevating consistently. So you need to know when to stop elevating or when to keep elevating. And in this case, I want to build more of a head shape on her, higher. So I'm continuing my elevation.
Behind the elbow. Modern elbow, American elbow, all the trade magazines. Elbow dressers weekly. I do celebrity elbows.
All right. Maybe I'll stop elevating now because the graduation is just going to go way too high. I might go back and cross-check a little vertically. Yeah, you guys aren't going to get much education tonight. My brain's fried. I'll just be happy if I make it through a haircut. So enjoy my elbows. My elbows are fun. I'm just going to try not to put a hole in the haircut. And keep the front long. That's my goals of the night.
Someone also said, good armpit visual to go with the elbow.
Oh, really? Yeah. My sweating? Yeah, you know, I think during the haircut it's really good to keep your armpits consistently damp. As you go. You know, if you find things are getting a little too wet in there, you might want to go in and point cut your your armpit hair, and just take out some weight so that it doesn't hold as much water. So, I mean, go ahead and do that with a client too, if clients in your chair. Hi, welcome to Armpit of Choice. My girlfriend's armpits smell like bear gloves. Oh, the Truly armpits? Gross. I hate the smell of the Truly. How do people like the smell of the Truly? I don't get it. No. Anything's better than their natural scent. Is that it? Oh, hippies. Alright, let's calm it down. Let's see what's going on. Let's wrap with there. Okay. Incredible. Oh.
That's a great color.
It is a great color. Grab your eyebrow.
Okay. Thank you.
Eyebrow of choice.
Can't come off.
Okay, I'll put that on. There, we'll do this. Don't say sorry either.
Aw, thanks.
Nothing bad. There we go. Welcome to Eyebrow of Choice. Oh!
So pretty.
Wow, let's get a close up. Oh, wow, those are awesome brows. Look up, look right into the camera. There we go. Someone has to screenshot that. Get close right there.
I'm watching Josh teaching us how to do eyebrows.
Yeah. Welcome to Eyebrow of Choice.
I'm your host, Josh, it's
A lot of some hairstylists can only take eyebrows off. I put them on without makeup. Because some clients are allergic to makeup, so you just take it off their head, put it right back on. I don't care. You try to stop me. Someone, anyone, really, please stop me. And as I get these front sections, you'll notice that my finger angle goes steeper. That's so I can leave more A-line-y goodness. Can't wait till you decide to get rid of the A-line thing.
How much longer do you have left this month? 6 months. Oh yeah, there's just.
Oh yeah, maybe you'll fry your hair before then and we'll be good. You know, a nice little fixie before you go.
No, maybe just.
Hey, I'd like to get you into a nice little pixie cut. Yeah.
Do Jordan.
Sure. How about you do that?
The blonde girl. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Damn. little softness. What were you gonna say?
So what was that?
The shift. Okay, so out, right? So you can see how disconnected it was. So then I lift it up. That saves a bit of weight underneath. And then I'll lay it a little softer when I lay it down. As opposed to such a gnarly layer if I just pull it out straight and cut it. I just hate gnarly. Gnar.
That's just a legs.
We are so fortunate tonight. No one's gonna learn anything. I don't care. Whatever.
Whatever, they can watch.
Whatever. You know, you get to a certain point in haircutting, it's like you don't really learn anything. It's just building your bag of tricks. So if you can at least get a new tool for your bag, then good enough. I didn't eat today.
I asked you if you were hungry.
But I was shooting, so I wanted to have time. Oh, really? Del Taco, sweet. I'm so excited for that. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and put my baseline in. And she already has like a little V thing going on there, so I'm just gonna work with that and then work it down into the A-line. I'll probably need them plugged in.
Hi, welcome to this week's episode of Knuckle of Choice.
Knuckle of choice now.
Hi, I'm JoshXO's here. I'm going to model for you. My beautiful nose. Hey, Rory. Hi, Joe. Hey, you two, it's me, Knuckles.
I just want to show you my glove ball.
I got in at Forever 21 and went sale on H&M.
So these gloves are really nice.
Well, they have the texting thumb.
They're isotoners. Usually these are $99.94. I got them in Nordstrom Rack for just $24. Let's go to the unboxing bit. If you want to know my life hack, if you want to make your hands sexier, take your gloves and cut the fingers off. And then you'll show sexy knuckles. Life hack. You just got life hacked, motherfucker. I just life hacked you.
I got nothing else. How's this? Life hack. Next, I should start a website called Life Hack. And it's just going to be one post. It's going to be like, if you don't want to get divorced, don't get married. And there you go. You can't lose if you don't play. Which is kind of the opposite of the lottery thing. People are like, oh, you gotta play to win. And no, if you won't lose if you don't play. Which actually makes a lot more sense. Instead of paying the poor person tax. The only thing that pisses me off more than people that don't know what the hell they want in Starbucks is people that order lottery tickets in 7-Eleven. They're both equally scums of the earth. Alright, so I'll do a little, because I did vertical cross-checking on my horizontal graduation, I'm going to do a horizontal cross-checking on my vertical graduation. Funny how that works. Right? Anytime you cross-check, you just non-decorative elbows. Hey, wow, that looks... You have a neck again.
Yay!
I know. And eyebrows. And new eyebrows. Shut up. You like it.
No.
Alright, I normally don't do this, but her hair is so bleachy that I'm just going to spray this make a little bit so I can make sure that it all lays down. Really, I don't know if I meant to cut her hair this short, I just didn't feel like blow drying it, so screw it, she got a haircut.
Check.
Okay, where's my blow dryer?
I plugged it in.
You did?
Mm-hmm.
I would just like to announce to the weapon of choice viewers out in the world that Katie Butler is the most awesome girlfriend ever and pretty much rules my life. So, yeah, duh.
Because I'm a boss.
You got any questions or comments?
No. Do you need any products?
What?
Do you need any products?
I don't know. Nah, I'm good. Yeah, what?
Oil. Yes.
Is that for skinheads?
My son. Don't cry.
What?
Don't cry.
Oh. So just brushing back and forth and back, forth and goal. And now back. I'm just keeping it close to the head. I don't want to agitate her hair too much, otherwise it's going to look frizzy and lame. And I don't like frizz and lame. So yeah, just keeping the hair close to where it lives. For now. Until I get the roots dry, and then I can start like lifting it. Try and give it some body. And sometimes you just gotta like really go slow and just let the hair bake. Maybe next week I'll do some long hair because I haven't done long hair like since season 2 started. Yeah, maybe that's what I'll do. It's just, I've been getting a lot of fun people with like shorter bob hair, so I've been doing that. So I think maybe I need to switch it up with some like more long hair. Maybe I'll do some round brushing. Maybe you guys will like that. If you don't like it, whatever. It's not like you're paying for this crap. You can just watch cat videos instead. Oh, I'm starting to get like kind of a nice polish on it. Alright, it's looking good. I love the purple color. It's gonna shoot really well. I'm happy with that.
Oh yeah, it looks great.
Not bad, right?
Yeah.
Not bad for me, like, my brain being fried. Sometimes, Katie, sometimes I do okay.
I know.
I think maybe I actually do really good when I'm tired because I'm not overthinking it. And I'm like, let's just bust this out and make it look good.
Every time we do a photo shoot at home and I'm half asleep.
What's that?
funny.
I'm laughing on the inside.
Really? Oh, weird. I'm totally flattering your color out. No, I'm just kidding. That was a lie. That was me trying to be funny. Yeah. Yeah, sure. Alright, so I did enough like base smoothing with the iron that I don't need to do too much. I'm just doing a bit to kind of smooth the frizzy ends, but I don't want to give it like a full on like DJ flat iron because I want it to be all screwed up when I finally finish it. DJ is like the best flat ironer in the world, like it's amazing. Since I did taking pictures, I tend to like a little more of a screwed up picture. We did a photo shoot last weekend in Reno, the grimiest city in the world.
The grossest place.
And we did a photo shoot in like this grimy, rundown hotel. They had 3 beds. One of them had 3 mattresses. It was weird. It was like it was a storage room or a motel. It was gross. Anyways, we did a hotel. I did a haircut in there on a model t-shirt from the skateboarding video, if you guys remember that. And I didn't realize she wanted a haircut. And they like cut it all off. I was like, okay. And so I did her haircut completely dry, and I wanted to challenge myself, so I didn't even use a comb. I did the whole haircut without a comb. And we actually got footage of it. Katie got some amazing footage of it, so maybe I'll put something together and release that to you guys someday soon, hopefully. Because I'd rather like the results. And this is like one thing I really like to do. I like to go forward from the ground. Some people like the volume. I like to go forward because I just like that profile look. Because even if you didn't layer it, it'll look like layers if you take your graduation and you push it forward. It can be kind of a neat look. And I want a really clean part that goes all the way back to the crown. Because, see, that's the thing about doing photography is you start thinking about how you want to shoot things, and it actually makes you a more intelligent hair cutter because you start cutting for what you want to see, not just to finish the haircut. Well, so that's looking pretty good. I'm just going to round this under a little bit through the front. Graduation looks quite chunky, so I'm going to go through and fix that a little bit. I think maybe I went a little too deep when I did my first cut, whatever. It'll get fixed. Remember, the first step to becoming a good hair cutter is realizing how bad you suck and being able to admit your mistakes as you go. And not being like, if someone calls you out on your crap because you were bad, not getting offensive, but just going, yeah, you're right. The key is to point out your weaknesses before anyone else can. And that's the only way to get better. Okay, so let's do a little bit of refining, and then we're good.
Julie Klein says, looks pretty awesome. Loving that steep angle towards her face.
Thanks. I don't often do that, but on some people it really, really saying barber night. I didn't really like liking the clippers. Barber night? Oh my god, barber night. So I'm just like using the clippers to refine this stuff, take it a little shorter up to that weight line.
Question from
Yes.
William Everett.
Hi, William.
Why do you like the classic shaped scissors so much? What is your favorite way to texturize hair?
I don't do too much crazy texturizing anymore. I don't know, I'm so used to the classic shaped scissors. That if I try and do like back cutting or stroking or any other texturizing techniques with offset handles, it just doesn't work for me. The only thing I feel comfortable like texturizing with offset scissors is point cutting, and I usually do a bit more than that. So I don't know. It's a personal preference. Some people like really weird crane hand stuff, but I've been cutting with the same basic scissors for so long that anything else is just weird to me, and I don't like it. I know it's probably better ergonomically and everything like that, but I think you have to. I think your hands should be comfortable, but your body shouldn't when it comes to cutting hair. And for me, the most comfortable hands are non-offset straight across scissors. I love the Mizutani Retros just for that. And they've offered me they're pricey ergonomic scissors, and I'm like, no, I'm good with these retros. I'm totally fine with that. Everyone has a preference. I don't think offsets are bad. Heck, when I was in beauty school, I bought myself a pair of those swivel tongues too, and I used those for a while. But I was a little bit limited on the dry hair cutting that I wanted to do at the time, so I eventually ditched them. But some people dig them, I guess. But that's all it is. It's just what works for you. I don't know enough about scissors or anything to say what's better. I'm not really that much of a scissor nerd. Some people love talking about the type of steels. I don't know. It's just worrying about the metal or where my scissor was made. It doesn't make me a better hair cutter, so I don't care. I'd rather not get involved with those discussions. I use Mizutanis because I think Yoji's a cool dude, and they work for me. They're just good, solid. I don't know if they're the best scissors in the world. I don't care. They work for me, and that's all I'm into. Everything else is just bullshit. Making sure that my angle continues all the way. Sometimes I also like to leave, I like an angle and then just disconnect. That's always cool sometimes too.
Just disconnect it.
Yeah, when in doubt, just disconnect it. Alright, put it down for me. There we go. Oh yeah, I was way too aggressive with the first knot, so I got a little refining to do in here. That's cool though. It's easy. Just a couple little holes in here. And it wasn't so much that I put holes in it, but it's that I missed a couple hairs, so. But basically, with that graduation, I just want to make sure that the shape is there. go through the top. I want to do some blunt texturizing. I don't want to like make it wispy or anything. Because on fine bleached hair, I like a bit of a chunky texture. I don't know if I've done this on weapon of choice before, but we'll see. If I have Kitty will let me know. She'll be like, boring, I've seen this.
I've seen it all.
I know.
All your tricks.
I know. Now let's start out the front just a little bit. We're not giving bangs or layers in the front. We're just getting rid of some of this dead crap right through there. So tilt. And I can totally see where the ends are split. There's no guide for this or anything. It's just a little bit of a fun. Alright, switch sides for me. Just like anything below the horseshoe, drop it down. This also keeps people from being so dog-eared as well. You just come from behind and look up. There we go. Just loosens it up a little bit. Okay, so what I'm going to do is just blunt texturizing, so pull things up. Like you're weaving some chunky highlights, right? Usually about 3. Find the bend, and I'm just going to cut right there. Right, and just continue those forward. Right, and the thicker the section, the thicker you take your weaves, the chunkier the texture will be. This adds like a neat bit of texture because sometimes like you need some of that thicker stuff rather than just going in point cutting, because like if someone like has really bleached hair or their last haircut was like really texturized, point cutting won't really do anything except make it look thicker or thinner. So sometimes you actually need to go in and do a heavier, more aggressive texturizing technique. Hairline out. Don't do that. That could be
Cutting
bad.
your hairline off.
Yeah. Alright, and then we'll go through the sides, do the same thing. So just remember, there's a difference between clunky and PC. There we go. All right. Now I'm going to go with a bit of molding clay stuff. Just pretty thick. And I'm really going to kind of smooth behind the nape with it. And then up. Oh, this stuff's nice. I like this. I'm just gonna push everything forward. So yeah, show off, that's one of the best ways to show off your graduation is you push it up. And I kind of like it like up and stack like that. And then forward.
And then a little tiny ponytail on top.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that looks cool.
Yeah, right? Okay, I like that combination now. The
Question, could you channel cut, or could you channel cut for the same effect? Sorry, I got that.
okay.
Didn't you kind of channel cut?
Yeah, I mean it could be considered channel cut.
I don't know. I've heard several different definitions of channel cut, so I'm not sure what
It could be. I mean, there's a lot of definitions of channel cut, so it's kind of whatever. Alright, so pushing that graduation up in the back. There we go. There's our haircut. Awesome. Okay, so tune in every Thursday. My weapon of choice is on the second and fourth Wednesday at youtube.com/JoshXO. Follow me on Instagram at JoshXO. And then the first and third Thursday is Federico Advanced with Adam Federico and sometimes guests. And then every Tuesday night at youtube.com/Federico Advanced, we do Barber Night Live. So usually it's with DC the Barber, and he's really good about getting guests in and stuff. And so he does Barber Night Live, and it's really awesome stuff. And a lot of this stuff is, you know, it kind of gets into a lot of the black barbering stuff. So it's totally your opportunity to ask questions. You know, like, how do I cut a black dude's hair? Because that's really weird to a lot of people. So you totally have the opportunity. It's like, you know, it's cool. It's cool because like you learn those things, like how to get the twists and all that stuff. And so you'll learn all kinds of like urban barbering, I guess. Which is cool.
You're an urban barbering.
Your mom's an urban barber. That's not right. No, your mom's a preschool teacher.
That would be funny if my mom was a barber.
Ah, that would be so cool.
Alright, there you guys go. There's my haircut. Freaking badass. Whoa! That's fun.
Fun. Question mark?
Hi. Hi, Dad. There we go. Alright. Let's get a close up on that. Your eyebrows disappear. Oh, they're gone. Okay. Hey, thanks a lot for watching, everyone. You can watch me take a couple pictures if you want, but the microphone's gonna be off.